Howdy folks, welcome back to another Farming Simulator 19 series. Sooner Pro Gaming presents how to survive off the land. In this series we will be playing on the Ridgeport map, Seasons mod with the Geo Oklahoma region. In this series we will build up a farm/ranch for fruit production. Let's just say all the stores ran out of good healthy food items for us to eat, to feed our family, to survive day to day, and we were forced to survive off the land, get our food the best way we can if we want to survive. So basically we forced to grow our own food or else, and you guys know the rest. They say only the strong shall survive. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. It'll help our channel out. And stick around and learn how to survive off the land. Spring is here, flowers and trees blossom, and it's time to cultivate and sow our fields. So we're just gonna kind of patiently go through and see what we can do with the map. They got us starting out with 100,000. We put it on new farmers so the buildings and things can kind of be set in place, because really we just showing what it actually would look like from building a, if nothing was around here, and how would you start out? You need your home, dwelling place, got the little out area for the chilling, little garden, flowers, whatever, personal needs, good healthy food, tomatoes, salads, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Got some fish over here, crappie, bass, good fish, supplement. So that's two food sources right off the bat. We got fish, got some tomatoes. Not sure what that is over there. It can kind of be whatever your preference would be. And then as you can see, the cattle barn. The cattle barn is always going to be a main factor for our meat supplement for our beef. Because our beef, that's going to give us our iron. Our deficiency, like, to kind of survive up to par without herbal nutrients and vitamins and stuff like that come from other sources in the forest and everything. People can make up medicine people. So we're just gonna kind of walk through. We got our dog Rex. That's what we're gonna call him. That's Rex over there. Got the basketball goal, entertainment. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not sure they got a cage. He got 2 bowls, man. He eating good. Give him something to eat. So we start now. I think we got precision farming mod on her too. Yeah, we in precision farming mode. So we got 2 fields. Them was our 2 fields that we're gonna start with. When you first come in, you might be coming to a hair, so so you gotta just an old neighbor or somebody your peoples knew that just got some fields or some property or some land or something that they just really just kind of lend to you, If you know how to be responsible and know how to talk, let's set our settings up. I always change this so we can be in the thousands. You know, money is going up, so everything is big money now. So kind of focus on that. We just change our prices in the thousands range. I always start at week. Yeah. So I turn all these off because you know I really this is no till. We don't really use chemicals. It's plus if you was just kind of starting out, your fields wouldn't they don't really need to be that big. You know, like on a scale of to grow a plot of your own food to feed your family and other, you don't have to have massive fields, so you really don't need all that spraying and all that stuff. You can kind of go through there and pick the weeds out yourself. You know, show your kids, show your workers and stuff how they would pick the weeds out, and that would be less pressure than compacting, and then it'll be more efficient. And sometimes you really ain't just gotta worry too much about weeds as well. But like, let's kind of focus more on a plot that a family, like a section, acre or 2 or 3 acres or so, or you might have 10 acres or something, kind of focus on enough where that'll be you'll have a good yield. You know what I'm saying? You can't really say what your yield would be based on a mass production because you got different factors that play in. But if you look back at slavery days and them times back then, them farming was very highly productive. You had workers, you had human hands, you had less compact weight. Most of the time they had their shoes off, so they just within the soil. So if times ever got back like that, man, just know that farming ain't out. Farming it'll actually be very highly productive to the world. So it ain't, you just gotta know how to do it. Learn some of this stuff. Go to school. Read some of them books. It pays to know. All that technology and stuff. When that stuff shut down, you know what I mean. It's back to the basics. And whoever know how to get on this turf, on this field, plant something, hold the field down, know what they doing with the pH levels. You know what I'm saying? All this good stuff that precision farming can teach you. The economic analysis and soil samples, lime and mineral fertilizer, liquid fertilizer. But like I said, really all that fertilizers and stuff on them small fields, you can go straight organic. The cattle that we gonna have, we can use the manure from that, chicken manure. You know what I'm saying? Just different types of just keep it. You can even graze your animals through it. Let them, do the work for you. Slurry. Make sure you got good seeds. Now, you know what I'm saying? Now would be the good time to store seed up. Get different type of seeds, store it up. And over time, you can save seed as well. And always remember that these fields ain't gonna be massive acres like the farm it is nowadays. You know what I'm saying? You might have your backyard might be what's gonna supply you with some veggies. You know what I'm saying? Veggies can get you by. Then you might have to use your veggies to get some meat, or you might specialize in something in your backyard. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna still be people out with land. You know what I'm saying? Even if best thing, try to find some land, plots of land somewhere. There ain't nobody. You can just buy it, lock it in, take care of it, keep it cut, just for a rainy day. Everybody move to the country. You never know. I think they gonna start us out with some machinery. So we'll just use what we got. Let's just say they already got it set out for us. Well, whatever we got is kind of how we gonna roll with it. We might change up some stuff though, but it's gonna kind of be around the same cost. That's for the animals. All this stuff, like, you really probably ain't gonna need some of it. Nice old farm. Got the flag. Rich port map. Challenging fields. They're gonna work. And see, you're gonna need you a tractor, which you know, you really ain't gonna need this. You might, it'll come in handy if you do have it, but going just to, you know, to survive to feed your fam, you might not even really need a tractor, because you don't need that much acres. Really, just that little square right there can provide you something. You can specialize in something that, you know, you just gotta kind of be able to have good judgment and, you know, learn some technicals, learn how to measure. So we got 100,000. So we gonna need a meat cow, a beef cow, and we gonna need a dairy cow. So we'll come back to that later. We're gonna set our seasons up. We're gonna play 6 days. All that's gonna be good. Crop damage. Weeds, man. We're gonna figure out which. Yeah, let's go. And then you always gotta check your economics. So today, if we can wait on our cattle, let's say we're gonna get our cattle. We're gonna get a few today because we got to get the process going, but they cheaper in the summer, I think. Spring, summer, fall, winter. So we're gonna go with the Ashers since they're cheaper. And they're gonna provide us with a little milk. You know, Holsteins, they provide good milk, but we're gonna lean more to the beef side. So we're gonna go with the Ashers and the Limousines for our cattle. That's gonna be our. And for our chicken, we're gonna go with the Cornish cross. Maybe that's the one we can just make a fast production. You know, which we can sell to people around. You know, we always have meat supply. because you know all of it is based around on food production. So we're gonna turn our John Deere tractor on. It's kind of dirty, ain't it? Been in the shop, getting a tune up. So for our fields, they had corn, and this is wheat. They had corn and wheat. So first thing we gotta do, I think we gotta get us some tools. Cause it's all about the soil. You gotta learn about your soil. What kind of soil you got that's gonna help these crops be nutrients and the fish will be healthy for your little kids to eat from, to be grow to be big and strong. See, this thing uses a measuring tool. You can get information on the soil, you know, trees, bells, and other objects. So you gotta pay attention to the type of technology that they got that can help you out. Man, this chair's squeaking already. It said with a soil sample unit, you can take soil samples to have more detailed information about a field for future working setups. So we're just gonna lease it. We ain't gonna buy it because we're gonna use that. We can use that to buy some use for other useful things. You know, basically stock, something that's gonna appreciate and give us some return on it, either some food production or some cash. And be looking for any opportunities that you can, you know, save extra cash, turn some stuff into cash, because cash is king. It's gonna help. Like the case. We headed to the shop, okay? We gotta go to the shop. So, and we really just gonna be live streaming. I ain't played FS19 in a while, so I'm kind of excited to be back on. I've been researching a lot of things while we've been offline. So, in this series, we're gonna kind of focus on some stuff. I think I wasted my money on this chair I just bought. Wasn't that much, but I gotta get me another chair. See, you start out with a few fields, or one field, to get the feeling of it, to learn how to manage the soil, to watch your seed grow for your first time or two. So we finna head over here, check our soil on our fields. And then we gotta really just focus, and you gotta know, you gotta have a plan on your crops, because your soil, it might be able to only grow a select few of crops. So you might get you some wheat, some corn, and then next year you might get you some potatoes. So you gotta know, you gotta have a plan on how much you're gonna need, what to hold you over, to be able to sell, buy, sell, and trade, because that's how it will be. Everybody ain't gonna have the same soil around, so even in the same city or the same county. So understanding your soil is a primary goal to grow have you a good harvest. Because everybody gonna have to stick together and put their brains together, to grow different varieties of food, different varieties of things to have a balanced diet. Somebody gonna have to have some nut trees, some fruit trees, you know what I'm saying, strawberries, grapes, all that stuff. You're gonna have to have it within the community. Fish, your beef, your chicken, all that type of stuff. Salad mix, all that stuff you use with salads, eggs, dairy products. You would actually be a little healthier. Kids might come out more amazing, because I ain't eating all that synthetic stuff, the trash stuff, artificial stuff. They ain't gonna be eating that. So these maps, they ain't all square. So once we get the samples, we gotta do this whole field like this. It's kind of in the real, kind of in the real life. It would be good if you can get samples all around your field, but you would just kind of do certain areas of it. But if you can get as many soil samples as you can, as much as you can, pay for, is the better. But I'm liking this precision farming on this new. When is they gonna come out with a new FS19 for the new console if they ain't already got it? Or they gonna come out with a whole new farming simulator? Millennium farming or something. Or we farming 21 or 22 or 23 or something. Got the old school Case Pro. So basically, we kicked it off. We finna get our fields. We're gonna get our soil done. After we do this field, we send our samples in. Basically, you would go to your agriculture specialist, people around your town, uh, ag services, get your samples tested. They help you out. And then you want to keep all your information, your numbers, your economic analysis. So either you or your wife or somebody that's a good treasury or somebody that can keep good records, so you can know all your expenses that you put into a field. So we got 20 soil samples. I think it's already calculating it for us. Your fuel, you spent $1 on fuel, vehicle maintenance cost. So your cost, you gotta make sure you gotta understand your costs, your expenses, and your earnings. And you want to keep track over time. Over periods of time. See, as the new generations have come along year by year, everything has come fast with speed. But the original way of all life and things is over time. It takes things time to grow. So when you want a rapid speed, all that stuff, you got to know it's some manipulation going on somewhere in the key, and it takes down the value, the nutrients level when we dealing with food. It takes all that away. So you might have something that says this or that, but it ain't nothing but a piece of matter, but a piece of physical matter that ain't just, it ain't really as the same as a original, from the sun, the nature, the soil, all that type of stuff that goes along with it, with a natural process. You're not gonna have the same benefits. So you just take it to the laboratory and wait for the results. $1,000. They already had it pre-calculated for us. Let's spin around our farm. See where the house is. See what we got to work with. And see, we got our eggs and our chicken. And see, for now, we just gonna go with our Cornishes. But before you get your animals, you want to make sure all your so we didn't start off with nothing. We don't got no. So see, and they got bond stations, so all in one bond station, bond spot that we can buy basically whatever we need. So this is something. This is kind of like your partnerships. You setting up with people to buy your things that you need to produce on your farm. And our taxes. So we're gonna set all this up because this is. I got lemon. Ooh. See, and this is where you can your greenhouses. Set up your stores around your place. Snack stands. Ice cream cart. We got beehives. Hey, we got us a bargain over here. So we gotta there's a lot of ways we can generate cash on a farm. We're gonna get us, yeah, so we can check out our view of our place. That's our field, that's field 1 right there. And we're gonna go with corn. That's gonna be our first crop on this field. Is gonna be corn. So with corn, it's gonna give us a lot, and you know that corn is energy. You get a lot of energy from corn. You know, it ain't gonna get you fat, but it's gonna give you some energy to eat with your supplements. And either over here, it's either gonna be a grain crop, but you make a lot of stuff with a grain crop. You can use this to get alternate stuff. You know, your flour, your bread, all that stuff. So that stuff can turn into stuff you can steal at your snack bar, stuff that you can bring in large amounts of money from it. So this wheat crop is like a byproduct for other things. So if you had a factory or you turned yourself, produce wheat and start making bread and pastries and stuff, help the community out. That's kind of what it is. And we got to try to see where we got some open space at, just in case we want to buy something. We need something to, and always cherish your machinery. It's hard to come by, especially if times start going downhill. You might just actually need it. It's not really needed on a small scale, but you might just need it for other things. You might get a big field that can, you know, profit or be, you know, helpful to the community, that you might need a nice piece of machinery, and you got it right at your hand. See, with this diesel right here, it's big. I'm not a big fan of big stuff. You know, we ain't gonna really be traveling across the country, so I'm gonna take it down a notch. I'm finna sell this whole rig, this truck and this trailer. We're gonna sell it, and then we're gonna get us a truck and a trailer. It might not be half the price, so that's gonna help us out. You know, get us some more things, more stock, livestock stock. Nice, mighty fine truck though. Gotta learn this farm. See, we got our ponds. We got bluegill, crappie, bass, and the catfish is only to clean it. We got catfish, but we don't usually eat them. Other people eat them and clean them, but it really just to clean our pond for our other fish. We got some snapping turtles, got some frogs. Got a lot of stuff in our aqua pond over there. So we finna take the big, this is a big rig. Big mass production. Ooh. The traffic don't want to get on. You want to learn your area, where you at, where you live at, where your farm is at, all around. That's why I got this map up. It's my first time playing on it, so you gotta memorize a lot of stuff. You gotta make that part of your plan. Because the more you know your area, the fields, the people, the soil, it can come in handy. That was nice. It's gonna come in handy. So they got all type of new trucks now. That's my favorite truck, the Warrior, right there. My motto with trucks and stuff, I'm not gonna pay the full price. I'm just gonna lease it. If we eligible to pay the smallest amount and we can just use it for what we need to do, and we don't really gotta pay a lot, we can pay it over time. I think that's the best. That would be the best plan strategically to save money and accomplish what we need to do on our farm. So then we're gonna go with this one. We're gonna trick it out a little bit, They're giving us the opportunity. We're just gonna get a let me see. I think we're gonna go with the green on them. It's always do that. That was kind of like the one we just had. See, I'm more like this. I like that little fast lift back in, back. Cause that's kind of what we're gonna be. Gotta look kind of cool, So I'm gonna go with that one. So, $159,400 or $8,129 to use it and do what we need to do with it, and get it in our possession. You see, that's how you gotta look at it. We saving 150 something thousand just to have it in your possession. That's all this. That's all. And that's all these people be talking about, spending all this money on this stuff just to have it in a possession is kind of, economically it ain't good. Due to the fact that what I was told kind of makes sense is that as long as you can get it in your possession at the minimum cost, you may succeed. $78,000 compared to $3,978 just to get it in our possession. At this point, we don't need that, but with the rig, that's just another accessory that we can use if we gonna haul grain. So we're gonna use that. I'm gonna get the oversized one because it hauls more. We're gonna set up our partnerships because we're gonna need them. And I say there's some excess money. John Deere up there, Rick. John Deere. So we're gonna get us some cattle. We gotta get our livestock going, man. You know, it ain't a farm ain't a farm if you ain't got nothing roaming around, walking around, doing that thing, making noises, mooing and clucking and all type of stuff, man. So you just gotta kind of think of the beauty of it as well. Like everything gotta be connected. You gotta think of the beauty of this stuff. The beauty of providing, producing. Dang, my bad. Of producing, providing, and maintaining. Say welcome to the live stream. We live. So fast track lizard warrior, get down through there. Did I? Okay. We could have bought the animals. Hopefully, I think we can buy them, but they was having a problem. But go purchase our animals. Help us save some money. Richport. Richport, that's where he at, man. Peach capital. Remember that. He headed over here. To get us some cattle. So we're just gonna cop a few. So I think we're gonna go. Let's see. We're gonna get us a dozen limousine. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got us 10 ashes for milk. That's for now. Just to get us some production going. I believe we can get some cheaper in the months to come. But if we make us some more money, some extra money, we gonna get us a couple Anguses. You know, we got a commercial herd. That's how we gonna put it. So anytime you gonna be trying to come up on some extra money. So it's just like buying. You gotta buy some more stock. But the prime time buy sale ain't but a few months. You know, it's in the summertime. So you got all spring. So we just gonna. I'm just cut up through my yard. I ain't tripping. Then we gotta get a sample on field 1. I don't even know if we're gonna be able to get in there. I think so. I think we got it. So this is our beef and our milk, 2 in 1. 2 products in 1 pen. Actually, we got a lot of products, but food products, I think we got a couple. Got a cattle in. Yeah, I like more cattle. Man, this huge trailer all on the way. Yeah, what's happening? We got us some milkers. Not the master milkers though. We got the milkers, but they ain't the master milkers. We got the beef masters. Why our cow stuck? Oh, okay. I guess it's animation. I'm trying to figure out where the water is. I think it may be over here. Okay, so we got our water pump is working. He's looking for a trailer to get him some rations. I think this is a skidder. Okay. So this, I don't never use this, so we gonna sell this whenever we get to it. I don't know, we probably ain't gonna need. I'm not sure if we gonna. I think we probably gonna bale some hay somewhere. I don't know. Hay is another. It's a lot of work, but so we're gonna make a run to the store. We might just get our field done real quick. Let's get a sample on this. Got a newer model case. Mighty Farm Machines. See, like that 17,000 get us a couple more cattle. Just sit in there and see what we're gonna do with it. Now we can feed our cattle. See, can we get this field sample, soil sample? You always want to think 2 steps ahead. Planning your day out, planning your priorities, your tasks throughout the day. $16 cows. That's a lot of. That's, you gotta understand. That's a lot of weight. just for regular size small paddock, you know what I mean? So these 3 or 4 or 5 cows would be good on them. Some acres, few acres. They'll do pretty good. So we got our beef, we got our milk. So after you get your soil samples, you're gonna see what kind of crops grow best in your area in this type of soil to get the most productive is yield, your bang for your buck. Farming is a special thing. One can watch seed grow into many plants that people come out this, you know, they got machines now, but the beauty of it is when people come out and pick this stuff, store it up, cook it, and watch, you know, for nutrients. It's a beautiful thing. You watch it as God does this, you know, does this part. The energy, the sunlight, the rain, the water, precipitation, the humidity, the dew, all that plays a part in your crop. Then, which we already got some space, but the next thing would be a place to store silos, store your seeds, store your product. Good dry area, silos, because sometimes if you can hold back, you can reap a better return. You can save seed, which will help you save money. So that's kind of how the grain game go. the fields and everything. You just need a stash. It's a silo. Store your crops, store your grain, store your seed. Say welcome to the live stream. Let's check our. We're going to check our tablet. I think we got a little bit more to go. Let's go ahead and knock it out. Once you get the hang of this, you kind of get the feeling for it, man. You can only imagine the impact one would have. So on field 2, we got loam and a little bit of sandy loam. So that's good. That's kind of good. That's pretty good. Loam is pretty good. Pay 1,400 for that sample. So you really don't need very many cattle. You're not really providing cattle on a mass production. You know, a one cow can you butcher it, slice it up in steaks and meat products. You can fill your freezer up. So, and then the beauty of it is that you get your good set of heifers. They're gonna produce cattle every year. And sometimes you don't really just have to, one or two cows maybe can hold over a family for a year or two, or a year. I'm not exactly sure. But the other cows can also grow, and then you can sell a few, opportunity. See this truck, we ain't gonna need that, cause we order our feed straight from the supplier, so we can get some money out this. That was our tipper right there. That's where we mix cattle, total mixed ration. But we got a edge partner that we already set up with, so we ain't gonna really need this. That's how I feel. Loam, sandy loam. Loam, a little bit of loomy sand. And see, you really only supposed to put one crop on the field at a time, but man, I didn't switch stuff up. But if you know your exact soil, right down here you can and plant a crop that's good with loam. Divide this up and plant a crop that's good for sandy loam, and you got your two crops. You don't want to connect them, divide them up, and then you can just from here on out just plant a crop, or you can cut it off from here. So we're gonna get as many as we can buy. And this is gonna be our chicken. It's gonna feed us, and we can distribute it out. You could say you got a partner around here, somebody that produces Red Island Reds or White Leghorns for eggs and stuff. And then y'all just buy sell, you just trade eggs for hens, for Cornish crosses. So we got some chicken roaming everywhere. Fat them up. store some, put some on the market. Weed is pretty expensive. Oh, it only hold 1,000. Get I count some more TMR. So we got another food product. We got chickens, we got beef, we got milk, we got some tomatoes, fish. So we about ready to set up us up a little stand. That's gonna be our little focus. We're gonna set up a little stand to generate us some income. So that's how you get it going. Once you get enough you get your freezer stored and store it up, then you can put out stand. You start running up that business because people gonna pass by and they gonna show shop with you. Then you know you're gonna have to secure your place a little bit, but you know, always think for the best, think positive. Shouldn't nobody bother you. But always be cautious that you got you got some value. So you get a hay field just for hay. Sell hay. But it ain't too profitable on here, but in the real world it can be very profitable. If you already got the supplies like we got, I mean the tools to make it, we already got it. We got a windrower, got a baler, got a titter, so we locked and loaded. And we got our partner. These are partners, man. You always gotta have good partnerships going to make your life easy on your farm. But on our fields, with 2,400, close to 3,000 in the hole. From the soil samples. pH levels seem pretty good, stable. Nitrogen. What they said, they need nitrogen fertilizer. We're gonna focus on that tomorrow. So you always want to try to get the task done during the day. What happened? But your task during the day, you can harvest a little bit in the evening when it's dry, but you want to try to, so you won't get caught in late night or something like that. Once you get a little bit more experience, then we got some lettuce heads, so little small things like that can take your farm a long way. Variety of veggies, a couple of them specialize in something. And most of the tell you specialize what your farm is able to produce the best and most of. It seems like my thing is down. I'm not for sure if this is our land or not. Let's see. No, I don't think so. See that 158,000, we can sure put that to another use. I got those pickup. Oh, dope. A nice pad. So that's all you really need, somewhere to lay your head at, somewhere to set up shop at, somewhere to sleep, wash up, do your thing. That's all you need for the meantime, somewhere to chill out. But the main focus is to build the produce to overflow it, and then you can get you a better house, or get you a house. Starting off, you might not have something that's pretty nice, but They got a lot of things. They got RV campers you can pull up, sleep in till you can get your house. You got double wides that are, you never have to buy a house. You just get your double wide, pay it off fast. Get you some gold, shoot around. Guess old cows ain't gonna move from here. That's what we need. A broom. So I guess you gotta buy this. So we gotta plow, and we're gonna get on that plow mission. Oh, we might put some fertilizer down first. Plow it. And see what our nitrogen levels are looking like. So we wrap this day up. And our chickens. So we managed to have a great day due to we being able to call out some of our equipment and put us right around at a close to $500,000. Yeah, we're not gonna put this in there. That's for our sports car. We're gonna leave it here for now. Then you just come out here and chill out, hang out. Somebody be grilling, I already have it going. Sit out here, enjoy it, film. Watch the kids play, grow up, and fall asleep. That's gonna wrap it up for this first time series Episode 1. How to grow food to survive off the land. They say, well, if it's crunch time, you're gonna be ready. So make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Just kind of tune in, drop in from here and there to see how we doing, see what food products we got. So we got us some chicken going. We got 400 chickens. We got 16 cows, 6 beef cows. We got some milkers. They gonna have some babies. These just gonna gain weight. But if they happen to have some babies, have some offsprings, then they're gonna be some good ones. So tomorrow we're gonna get on our plow in our fields. Take it from there. Catch you guys on the next one.